Julius Malema is taking Donald Trump's words as a serious threat to his life. But why?
When Trump says, why is this man not in jail? Why is this man not arrested? He simply means, why is this man not dead? Why are you not killing this man who wants to kill for white people? In that White House, my ticket was taken out. They called for my life with an attempt to silence me. They will never kill me again because where I am dead. Because black people are dead. Black people have got no dignity. Black people have got no human rights. Black people cannot determine their own destination. They are waiting on the white supremacists to tell them which direction to take. What is this life we are living of being cowards? I'm not going to be silenced by threat of violence. I'm not going to be silenced by threat of death.
Well, guys, did Julius Malema lied about this? The answer will be no. Why? Because these are the words of Donald Trump himself when he had to say these words.
But why wouldn't you arrest that man? That man said, kill the white farmers, kill the white farmers. And then he danced, and he's dancing, and it's kill the white farmers. I'm not sure, but I think if somebody got up in Parliament and started saying, kill a certain group of people, he would be arrested very quickly. That man is going all over South Africa, and that's not a small party. That was a stadium that holds 100,000 people, and I hardly saw an empty seat. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of representation.
Again, this was a very good opportunity for President Ramaphosa to come forward, not to defend the individual Julius Malema, but to defend the fight which the ANC, they've been fighting for all these years. Because we all know that these are the policies of the ANC as well, not only the one of the EFF or the MK party, but these are the policies of all the political parties which came to an existence even after the 1994.
Come on, son!
This is, in the first place, not a slogan. It is a chant. A chant that was there as part of the tradition of our military struggles, armed struggle. We've been chanting this slogan for years. The question of Gura has changed in content on the basis of the realities of the situation and our policy. It has always meant the enemy as a system of white supremacy and has never meant any individual on the basis of this or that color.
Where were you when I'm dream? So fast, Kichi.
Everybody knows that there is no connection between a political slogan in a rally and the murder of white farmers. No connection has ever been established. There was a whole trial, and the trial showed that there was no such connection.
Kiss the poor, the farmer. Kiss the poor.
Every time Julia says, kill the poor, kill the farmer, it's in the context of a struggle song. But what is he trying to do? What he is trying to do is to reflect the ongoing economic dominance and cultural dominance, by the way, not just economic, but he's trying to reflect the ongoing economic hegemony of whites against blacks. In other words, the struggle has not ended. Now they know this.
My Lord, as a younger generation in the struggle, we sing the songs those who came before us sang to put ourselves in the position they were before. Our songs are not in any way meant to engage in any literal engagement. They are songs for that purpose of the revolution.
Guys, President Ramaphosa apparently did not defend the constitution of South Africa enough, and this was something which pissed off Julius Malema, because he have to come and correct him on what President Ramaphosa should have said to Donald Trump when he was being asked this question.
When you say don't jail him, Ramaphosa should have said, in South Africa we don't jail people like that. There are courts in South Africa, and the courts have said there is nothing wrong with this song.
Oh yes, Julius Malema did not only stop there, but he also accused President Ramaphosa of failing to protect South Africans with their constitution.
He failed to defend the constitutional court. By failing to defend the constitutional court, it means he failed to protect the constitution. And when you fail to protect the constitution as a president of the country, you have failed in your primary duty of defending the sovereignty of South Africa. Ramaphosa could not defend South Africa. The whole president of South Africa, go America and say in America there is a crime in South Africa. Yes, we know that, but why do you say it in America? Because if you say it in America, they will no longer come to South Africa as tourists. Ramaphosa has killed the tourism of South Africa when he declared crime at the White House.
One of the biggest mistakes which Thomas Sankara had made was to trust people who were surrounding him. Muammar Gaddafi, one of the big mistakes which he made during his reign was to intimidate the power or the strategy of the Western whenever they want to get rid of someone. And that it is something which Julius Malema don't want it to be repeated. So for the fact that Julius Malema is accusing Ramaphosa for failing to protect South African constitutions and the fight which the ANC they've been fighting for all these years, well, Julius Malema, he believed that this is where he comes in. He comes to protect himself and to protect the fight which many people have died for in this country. Julius Malema come forward to tell Trump that I'm not afraid of you.
I will never be intimidated by America. I will never be intimidated by Donald Trump.
Julius Malema believed that he is the right man whom Donald Trump should have invited and asked these questions, because Malema believed that he have all the answers which Donald Trump was asking the President Ramaphosa. And he said that if only Donald Trump would have made that mistake to invite Julius Malema in the White House, well, he was going to stop all those nonsense of Donald Trump that he has been doing to other head of the states.
They were speaking about me in that meeting at White House. If they were not gossiping about me, they should have called me into that meeting. I would have answered everything that Donald Trump wanted from us. Banchaba ba seba ka nna batho ba baholo ka dikhoneng ba tšea transport ba ya ko America ba yo bua ka nna selege. If they are not scared of me, call me into that meeting. That nonsense that Trump did in America, he will never do that nonsense in my presence, because I will confront him here and there with the facts.
Guys, come to think of it, does this make sense? Because we all know that President Ramaphosa, from the moment when Trump started attacking South Africa and trying to impose the kind of sanctions or maybe cutting the aids on South Africa, we saw a bold and strong man of President Ramaphosa who went in the parliament and told all of us that no, we will not be bullied. And we were looking forward to see President Ramaphosa telling Donald Trump these things face to face, that no, you can't come and bully us because of 1, 2, 3, 4. But the moment he arrived there, he becomes something else.
Ramaphosa could not present the facts in front of Donald Trump. You've got a coward president. He left here. Ariana, he won't be bullied. When he arrived there, he was shaking. Atatazela, achaba Donald Trump, another president scared of another president. Donald Trump said to him, when you say farmers, you mean white people. He kept quiet. Farmers do not mean white people. They are black farmers. They are white farmers. Ramaphosa is a farmer himself. He should have said to Donald Trump, no, farmers are not white. I'm a farmer myself. I am not white. Why didn't he present that simple fact before Donald Trump? Why didn't he say, there are so many people killed in South Africa, and majority of them are blacks. There is no white genocide in South Africa. Bammonchatsila with crosses. He opens his eyes in shock. I know South Africa with my eyes closed. He's unable to tell Donald Trump that is not a picture of South Africa. This picture does not belong to us. We don't have mass graves of white people in South Africa.
Now imagine, in this same chair which President Ramaphosa was sitting, put this picture in mind of Julius Malema if he was the man sitting next to Donald Trump. Can you imagine what was going to be the answer which Julius Malema was going to give to Donald Trump? Because we all know that Julius Malema is not a man who hides his language in his pocket. Julius Malema is someone who speaks whatever comes in his mind or whatever he believes is good to speak out. Look for an example on this video. This is Julius Malema being interviewed by one of the journalists out there who want to blackmail Julius Malema, who want to bully Julius Malema in this interview. But see on how Julius Malema shouted him off.
Their businesses will be nationalized.
No, there will be a direct foreign investment in South Africa, because direct foreign investment, it depends on the stability of a country.
How do you reassure the foreign investment?
No, you must give me a chance to speak. Unless you want to have this interview with yourself, then we can give you a chance to speak alone.
Okay.
Because you're asking me questions, I'm responding to them, and that's the whole intention of this conversation. So we are going to ensure that we take control of our own economy. We're going to ensure that we take control of our own land. And those who want to invest in our country, they're going to do so through our own terms. Their businesses will be safe for as long as they will help to grow the economy of South Africa. If they want a piece of land, they will get that piece of land, but they will not own it. They will lease that piece of land for whatever years they so required to lease the piece of land, as long as that is aiming at creating jobs and growing the South African economy. And there will be a stable government. The investment will be 100% protected. And there is no blood in South Africa. There is no civil war in South Africa. It's just a change of...
We can show you this kind of debate or conversation or interview, call it as you wish, many of them from Julius Malema, on how he gets to address or stop certain kind of nonsense. And I believe it is this the reason why many people believe that President Ramaphosa could not represent South Africa enough. Yeah, I mean, he tried, of course, he tried, but he kind of like relying more on diplomacy and trusting in diplomacy, forgetting that he was dealing with the wrong person, because this man, he does not understand the word diplomacy. This man is very radical. I'm referring to Donald Trump, of course. This man, he speaks whatever he feels like. He wants to bully everyone. He wants to be dominating everyone through the conversation. President Ramaphosa, he opened up that space for him. He was more calm, more quiet, when he's supposed to be radical as well, to tell him the truth. Because remember, the whole entire world, all medias, their eyes was on this meeting. So I did not also understand why President Ramaphosa chose to give Donald Trump such kind of a big space for him to be free to shoot at him and try to destroy the government of South Africa reputation out there to the entire world. And that it is where many people think that Julius Malema will have done much more better. And judging from the history of Julius Malema with other world leaders or world journalists or people who try to disrespect South Africa, see how Julius Malema get to behave himself against these people. You can definitely agree that, yeah, if it was him sitting in front of Donald Trump, he was definitely going to tell him the truth. So guys, what is the bottom line from all this? Well, Julius Malema have understood that the man whom they want here, not that they want him alive, but they want him dead. That is him. And he have to do something. Now that the whole South Africa government, which went over there to the US to defend South Africa, they went there. Some of them, they exposed Julius Malema. Some of them, they exposed each other. For example, Johanna Rupert exposing John Stenizen. And all of them, at the end of the day, the man whom they were targeting, it was Julius Malema. I'm talking starting from Elon Musk, Johanna Rupert, John Stenizen, who went there and even explained or exposed the plan, which the reason why they had to join this government of national unity. It is all about for them to destroy Jacob Zuma and Julius Malema political parties.
I also want to just say this, that the two individuals that are in that video that you've seen are both leaders of opposition minority parties in South Africa. Umkhonto we Sizwe under Mr. Zuma and the Economic Freedom Fighters under Mr. Malema. Now, the reason that my party, the Democratic Alliance, which has been an opposition party for over 30 years, chose to join hands with Mr. Ramaphosa's party was precisely to keep those people out of power. We cannot have those people sitting in the union buildings making decisions. We've decided to join hands precisely to keep that lot out of government, because the day they get in to the doors of the union buildings in South Africa or control of our parliament, that's what you're going to see. And that is why this government, working together, needs the support of our allies around the world so that we can strengthen our hand, grow our economy, and shut the door forever on that rabble getting through the doors of the union buildings, because then South Africa's future would be...
So, now that they have exposed this plan, Julius Malema is not going to sit and relax like the way Thomas Sankara did back then. No. He was not either going to sit down and relax like Muammar Gaddafi the way he did. No. But he need to take some precautions. These are the same precautions which we saw from the Captain Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso took from the moment when this Michael Langley went to the US Senate and lied in behalf of Captain Ibrahim Traore, saying that no, he's stealing the Burkina Faso treasury, mineral resources, giving it to China and Russia in exchange of his protection. So, Captain Ibrahim Traore, he knew already that these people, they're up to something. They want to destroy me, and I'm not going to do them a pleasure. So he did something which is protecting him right now. And we also how Africans all over around the world, whether it is in Caribbeans, whether it is in Africa continent, they all come out in support of Captain Ibrahim Traore. And that is the same strategy which Julius Malema has taken so far right now. Yesterday, for those who were there where Julius Malema was giving this speech, we also how Julius Malema reinforced his security guard. We saw the highest security guard that Julius Malema never had before. That's a very strong message of Julius Malema trying to tell Donald Trump that I'm not that stupid as you think I am. I know what you are up to, and I'm going to show you what I'm capable of. And in his security guard, Julius Malema, he even hired white people to also pass the message out there that this so-called genocide against white minorities in South Africa is not true, because we are one. We love each other. The only problem we have here is to at least to kill that system which the apartheid have implanted of trying to leave black Africans, South Africans with nothing, and them they have just to be on top. But these things of you coming and telling us that no, it has arrived to the physical attack of white people, it's not the case. And that was the message which Julius Malema wanted to send to Donald Trump. So far, Julius Malema have reinforced his security. And normally he's supposed to be sleeping in a Free State. But after that speech, he left for Gauteng, the place where you know that you'll be even more safe. You know why? Because he knows already that these people will be working so hard to put him down. Even though he's not afraid to go down or to be killed, but he needs to fight until the end because he knows that he have a mission to accomplish. Guys, the secret is revealed. Julius Malema has exposed these people out there. And mark my words, this so-called white genocide is not going again to trend anymore. No one will talk about it because Donald Trump has failed to even prove that there is a white genocide in South Africa. Because whether we like it or not, when South Africa accuses Israel for committing genocide in Palestine, he did not just accuse them by the mouth, but he took the legal actions by going to the ICJ to report this case. When he get there, they were asked a lot of questions. What make you think that Israel is behind all this? Why do you make this? Bring us the proof. And that is how we saw South Africa. They bring out the proof. They even went and involved the government of Palestine to come in and provide this evidence to the court so that the justice should be done for the people of Palestine. Now, Donald Trump and Elon Musk, they are accusing South Africa to committing genocide against the white minority. Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence? Because the evidence which South Africa had provided to the International Criminal Court of Justice, it is the evidence which the entire world could see with their eyes. The evidence which was being backed up by different ONG and different organizations, even different leaders, different parliaments around the world, they also support it because they could see it. Now, the one of Donald Trump, we're expecting maybe they will play us some videos whereby a group of white minority being attacked by South Africans, but we did not see that. We were expecting maybe you will show something which incriminate the government of South Africa being behind all this, which is not the case. We're expecting maybe you will show us maybe a video of Julius Malema whereby he said that, okay, here's my gun, here's my fighting weapon, let's go for these people. There were not such a thing. But instead, he went and showed a, shall I say, revolutionary song from a radical political party, which is just a way of kind of like entertainment, kind of like reminding you of something which had took place before. Which, by the way, Julius Malema himself came and said that I found this song. I did not make this song. I found this song existing.
This is not my song. I did not compose this song. I found this song. The struggle heroes composed this song. All I'm doing is to defend the legacy of our struggle. This is a heritage of our struggle. This is the song that was sang by Peter Mokaba in the presence of Chris Hani, in the presence of Winnie Mandela. And therefore, I will never stop singing a song that Winnie Mandela sang before she died. That will be a betrayal to the struggle of our people. Comrades, when they say stop singing, kill the poor, kill the farmer, they are going to say to you, stop demanding the land. Because you are offending white people. Don't talk about the land.
Now, when Donald Trump is trying to attack Julius Malema, will he be able to go and resurrect those who have died before? Like Peter Mugaba and so on, who were busy singing this same song.
Come on, son!
So that he can come and re-kill them or maybe get them arrested. Guys, as I said in one of my videos, that the target here, it was Julius Malema. And thanks God, it seemed like Julius Malema is also watching us and you could see. And he came up and confirmed that, yes, indeed, I'm their target. Because that is the reason why they went, they sat down, they mentioned my name, they played my videos, they did all these things. And at the end of the day, Donald Trump have to come and say that, no, why this man is not being arrested. Now that they exposed them, we all know. If something happened to Julius Malema, guys, I bet those... Okay, let me not say things because I don't want to say something which I'll be also being judged out there for that. But they must know Julius Malema is untouchable as long he live under the law. of South Africa and the international laws. But if they have to come with a bad plan and try to touch Julius Malema or something happened to Julius Malema, well, they should be ready to expect for the worst, because they will be kind of like revolting those who believe in Julius Malema fights. And if they don't want that, they must stay out of Julius Malema life. They must leave him, continue working his fighting, or the ways he does things in a respectful manner, way that it does not need anyone to die. But if they have to come and show us that no, this and that, well, the message is loud and clear, because their secret is being exposed out there. We know that they are targeting Julius Malema. So they might just pray that nothing bad happened to Julius Malema, because if something bad happened to Julius Malema, we all know the man behind all that. So I believe that is it, guys. It was very important we have this conversation with you. We really do appreciate your patience and your time for you watching this video with us. We're looking forward to see you again in our next video. But for now, continue to be yourself, be good, be kind, have respect for everyone in order for you to be respected. May God bless you all. I'll see you again very soon in our next video. Ciao, ciao.